We believe strongly, and we have a great deal of evidence to support the fact that it's small business in America, startups, entrepreneurs, small, dynamic, growing businesses that are the real engines of this economy. That engine has been stalled. It needed a push. It needed resources. It needed a partnership, and it got that today as this bill is being passed on the Senate floor.
This really is about those folks that go out every day and work hard and hire people and make a difference in our economy. The majority of jobs come from small business.
Finally, small business is getting the attention that has been many times only for big business here in the nation's capital.
I did a phone call to about 10 small businesses in California that I had visited during the break to let them know that this bill had passed, and they all expressed such joy at this because they're strong, these businesses are, they're ready to hire, they're ready to expand, but they simply couldn't get the ability, the access to capital that this bill would afford them.
This program will open up the door to community banks lending a lot more to the small businesses in this country.
Entrepreneurs who need access to capital to create jobs had a victory here in Washington, which means they will get busy helping our economy grow.
This is about exports. As a member of the President's Export Council, I left a meeting just a while ago with the President and the Export Council at the White House where they were very excited about the support for exports for small business in the bill, as well as the capital that will be available to help them be able to get the job done.
Export assistance for small businesses, because 95% of markets are outside of the U.S., and yet only 1% of small businesses are doing business outside of the U.S.
95% of these customers are outside of our borders. You think of the rising market power with people all over the world and the potential we have to export, it's really boundless. We need to give small and medium-sized businesses the same tools that the Cargills and the Medtronics of Minnesota have, and that's just access to the market, tools to do their work, and they will add these jobs.
The reason this was so important, the reason it was all these folks continued day in and day out to say we cannot give up on getting this bill done, is because it's about putting people back to work in America. This bill addresses it through an expansion of SBA funding, and certainly through the Small Business Lending Fund that can put $30 billion to work, creating $300 billion in Main Street small businesses so that those opportunities can be seized and Americans can get jobs, and we can put our nation back to work.